Hey everybody, Coon Prairie Ramblers here. We're back and we're confabulating. We got all kinds of good things we're talking about. We got KC, Luke, and Melman, and Erika.
Yeah, we do. Segment 3. What are we going to talk about now?
My mind just went blank.
We talked about what we were going to talk about during the break.
What was going to do?
What was we going to talk about?
KC, you looking at me like
We're going to observe 10 minutes of silence.
Yeah, I was going to wait and see if y'all can figure this out.
Yeah, well, we just said, didn't we? Ta-da!
Well, we were going to mention the fact about the rodeo.
Oh yeah, and who we
had
saw
the
at
big rodeo.
Yes, we did.
And everybody was surprised when they saw these Miss Sarah Palin. Oh, Governor. I'm sorry, Governor Sarah Palin.
Governor. She's still the governor up here?
No, I think once you're a governor or once you're a president, you're always
called a governor.
Governor.
Whatever the highest office you made.
I see.
Yeah. So anyhow, I saw this picture on Facebook, and it was Sarah Palin. And at first I thought it was a joke. I thought it was somebody that looked sort of like Sarah, because at first glance at the picture, it looked a little rugged around the edges, ragged around the edges for Sarah Palin. She didn't look as polished.
Well, if you're listening, Sarah, we do like you.
Well, you know what? In defense of Sarah Palin, she'd probably be out there hitting a lot of places along the way, don't you think? Because this is what she's doing. She's in the campaign mode.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying she looked ugly, but I'm just saying it didn't look quite like her.
Like going from place to place to place. It's probably kind of hard to keep up.
It might not have been her. It might have been Tina Fey.
Who's she campaigning for?
Trump.
Are you sure?
She's on the Trump truck.
She's on the Trump truck.
Was she wanting to be VP or what?
No, I think Ben Carson.
I think she already tried that.
But she was
well, she
stumped for Trump.
She threw in for Trump a long time ago.
She was on the Trump stump.
Yeah, she was on that.
Yeah,
I wanted to put on there. I can see. A lot of people don't realize I can see Cuba from my front porch.
Yeah. Of course, if she'd have been campaigning for anybody else, we'd have figured out it was Tina Fey.
Yeah.
Who impersonates
somebody on Facebook was making jokes about Tina Fey or kind of interspersing, Sarah, Tina Fey,
Did you see all the different people on Facebook that were posing with her?
Oh, yeah.
Let's flash a few of those pictures maybe today.
I think they were.
Yep, they had the sheriff.
And that's one thing.
Campaigners. And
that I was never born with was the starstruck gene. I never got that. I always
missed seeing the stars. The only star I ever saw was Chill Wills at the Dallas airport.
I don't know if you can count that.
Wills. He's a semi-star.
I'm pretty sure that if you had a selfie with you and Chill Will, nobody'd say, who?
Those stars I see, I bump my head on something. I see stars in. It's about when I see them. But the rodeo was in town. It was a 4-day one, the first one I think we've had here.
Yeah, Thursday.
And somebody wrote on it, is this the last year at the old grounds?
I don't know. They haven't started the new one yet.
I don't think they could have a new one built in a year.
Yeah, okay.
But it's pretty elaborate. The new one from the artist renditions I've seen, it looked pretty elaborate. So I would think it's going to take quite a while. It's going to be the Mosaic Arena.
No, it's going to be the Mosaic. Mosaic, when they bring the bulls in there. The Mosaic Arena.
I think it needs to be moved. They've outgrown it. And for a little arcade, it creates quite a traffic jam.
Oh, it's horrible going.
If you're from here, you know to avoid it. And even if you're not, even if you have not avoid, you can pretty well pick your way to get around it. But the people that are relying on 70 and 17, they're in trouble. It was causing a traffic problem in Nocatee.
Yeah, when I was coming up from Fort Ogden, you could tell that
a lot of cars headed south.
Well, yeah, you could tell that the rodeo had broken down or was falling
apart.
Breaking down because you can see all the vendor, the trucks pulling the vendor trucks behind them or trailers.
Well, it's a big event. It brings in a lot of money, a lot of tourists, and
then out of Walmart last night we went out. We was late over to Walmart. All kinds of semis sitting in the parking lot, and campers, and I think it looks like a camper city in the Walmart parking lot there. So I guess maybe a lot of rodeo people staying overnight in the parking lot.
I don't know, but I know that what few motels we have around here really fill up.
What parking lot were they in?
The Walley World.
Walley World.
This one here?
Walter's World.
There's a lot of people camp at Walley World.
Yeah.
Somebody told me they don't like you to completely set up. They don't mind you staying there overnight, but they don't want you putting out your levelers and your slide outs and
building a campfire,
your lawn chairs
and your awning.
What do you call them? Satellite dishes and all that stuff. They like you to kind of keep it simple.
Yeah.
Is that the people that walk into Walmart in their pajamas because they're camping out in the parking lot?
Yeah, exactly.
You see them in there walking around.
And you got a little fire going out there,
Yeah.
roasting
Go
weenies.
inside, buy you some weenies and
I guess they
marshmallows.
figure that if you spend the night there, you're probably going to come in and buy
Yeah.
something.
That's exactly right. Hey,
There was
everybody
some
wins,
big,
right?
big old semis. There was probably about 5 or 6 semis sitting out there with the trailer.
Way before your time, a lot of people from up north used to come down here.
Oh,
And they would bring all their supplies with them.
yeah.
They didn't buy.
They wouldn't shop
supplies.
local.
We didn't have a local Walmart.
Yeah.
And they'd bring all their supplies with them.
Well,
And
that's why. 'Cause you
they
did-
called them tin can
Oh,
tourists.
well, that goes way back. Yeah.
And they still talked about how they were saving us from starving down here, and they never would part with
I
the
never
money.
figured that out.
No.
So now I guess instead of tin can tourists, we got Walley can tourists.
Hey, did we mention we was going to do the
remote?
The remote from.
Yeah, we did that in the last segment.
We said that. Okay.
So y'all run.
Because
It's gonna-
we talk a lot during the breaks, and then I get confused. Like, was that on the break or was that during the program?
In real life.
It's going to be a bunch of runners out there, and we dare you to be a streaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to throw down the gauntlet right now. We're challenging anybody who'll be a streaker. We will interview you on the air. You stop by,
Live.
and we will put you on
We
the
need
radio.
to have that song on.
Boogity boogity.
Yeah.
They call me the streak. Oh, no.
Hey, let's work that song, and we can sing that song.
Here it comes, boogity boogity. Well, here she comes. We don't want no men out there streaking.
No.
Anyway, that'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? That would be something.
That'd probably make it local news.
Yeah. Hey, what song turns you on? If you want,
I beg your pardon?
What's your go-to song if
For
you
what?
want to get fired up?
I thought you would ask me that on Facebook.
I did, but nobody ever responded.
Well, I thought you was talking about the fact that I got a sinus problem. I thought you thought that maybe there was a song that could snap me out of this doldrums.
Yeah, that's what
or
I was
something.
thinking, too.
I didn't know you were talking about it in general.
Eye of the Tiger or the Rocky
see,
theme or one of those.
Oh, you know what it is for me? Come on, baby, let's do the twist with Chuck B. Checker.
That's your go-to song? Really?
Well, yeah, I thought he had a charismatic voice, but you know what? His first song was very charismatic and ba-bum. But then he came out with all the other ones after, and it all went downhill to me.
You know, he was a meat cutter in Chicago or somewhere, and they discovered him. And he took his name from Fats Domino, Chubby Checker, Fats Domino.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
where
that's
he
pretty
got
cool.
his stage name at.
I don't have a pump me up song, but I do have a song. If I was going to go on a road trip like Brother Luke's going to do, I would have to have Radar Love.
Really?
Radar Love.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
It's a good
It's got a
road song.
great beat to
yeah,
it.
Yeah, it was riding on that man, wet on the wheel.
It's got a driving beat.
Yeah.
Well, literally. I mean,
Yeah, and it's about driving.
Well, I thought you'd have like riding along in my automobile. Boom, 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 boom.
oh, no, that's a little frou-frou. No. I say something that stirs the soul is the William Tell Overture.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
When
yeah.
that fires up and you start picturing the Lone Ranger, I mean,
You know,
forget
where,
it.
well, you
It's
know
over.
where the Lone Ranger took his trash, don't you?
No, where'd the Lone Ranger take his trash?
To the dump, to the dump, to the dump, dump, dump.
Oh, I was wondering about that.
We're crashing. We're
Oh,
burning.
that's a bad one. That's a bad one. I have to admit.
I like it when the Lone Ranger walked into the bar.
hurry.
Is the bartender here?
And somebody came in there and said, "Hey, whose horse is that out there?" And the Lone Ranger says, "That's my horse. That's the famous Silver." And he said, "Well, you left the engine." Oh, I forgot to fill you in on that.
Well, let's forget it.
Never mind.
You
We're going to
crashed
keep
and
our
burned.
day jobs.
If you thought I crashed and burned, I didn't.
Oh,
the
my
Mel
God.
showed you how to really do it.
Good Lord. Sorry about that. We'll have to apologize to all y'all listeners
I'll
out there.
practice that.
Give us one more chance. Please come back for part 4. We'll see you
Well,
for the
what if you did that?
F-bomb in a minute.